In this video, I will be discussing which fruit is better, love or spider. Which fruit should you be getting?
I don't know!
Now this actually depends off of two cases. Value and what if you just want something good. Okay, but first we got love. Love, I'm already just gonna say it. I hate to break it to you, but if you're the first C, don't bother with getting any of these fruits because,
oh my god!
Well, it's 200 mastery. Do you really want to grind 200 mastery? Seriously. But if you just still want to know for second C, then I'd recommend you watch this video.
Yeah! Awesome time!
But yeah, let's get to the first move, Heart Shot. Yeah, pretty good. Actually has a good amount of range. And, you know, it's fine. The Cupid Zone. Yeah, also pretty good. Like a kind of good AoE, that's what I have to say. Then IA, because I really don't want to say the name of this move. Does like this, just like, it's a magnet, if you could say. Then, this thing, you just summon a random guy to fight for you. Whoever's on your friend list. Yeah, it depends on actually... Oh wait, look, it's actually helping my mastery.
That's pretty cool.
But how strong your thing is actually depends on how strong your fruit is, so... Yeah. If you don't want to grind swords, you could just do this for yourself and grind sword mastery. And it actually does help. It gets your sword mastery up, so... Yeah, very useful. Like, very, very useful. And then there's the next thing, Flamingo Ride. Yeah, okay, I do not want to be in this position, but, you can also use moves while using the Flamingo Ride, so it's actually useful. But yeah, you could actually use love moves on it, which is pretty cool. That's really all I have to say. I don't have much to say about love besides that this ability is pretty cool. That's really all. You could get sword mastery, I guess. It has no awakening, so you don't have to grind for awakenings too. And in total, it's also good for PvP. It's also okay for grinding, as I'm seeing right now. This best of friend move is actually really useful. But now let's go to the next fruit, which is spider. Personally, one of my favorite moves. It's like the whole... Oh, look, the besto friend was glitching. He's lagging out. He left the game. All right. But there's actually two versions of spider. And also, I'm gonna give you a quick preview. You can become Spider-Man. Who would not like that? Come on. You can become Spider-Man if you use spider fruit. Which is automatically just good. You know, it's just useful. It's just useful. Alright, there's actually two versions of spider though. Awakened and unawakened. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. First C, also don't get spider. You need, look, this is more mastery than you need for love fruit. And also, unawakened spider, I'm just gonna tell you, it's low quality. So you probably want to get this in the second C. Or at least, I mean, you could still use it in the first C. Play Blox Fruits how you want. But it's most optimal to probably use this in the second C. But yeah, there's 5 moves here. Spider Wraith, multi-string attack, overheated sniper, ultimate threat, and spider path. So yeah, let's talk about all the moves. First we have Spider Wraith, just like a slash. Then multi-string attack. Kind of like what the Don Swan boss does. Pretty cool. And then overheated sniper. Fun fact, this actually does more damage the further you are. Kind of like the name overheated sniper. Yeah, you do actually want to snipe somebody with this. And it is actually useful for PvP. So actually most people, instead of using the move that you have for overheated sniper awakened, they actually just use overheated sniper when it comes to combat. And then the final one, ultimate threat. Nothing special. It's kind of like the Don Swan move. And also, the spider path, I'm gonna tell you, just don't use this. It is ugly and it is slow. It's just not a good flight move. And plus, don't you want to be Spider-Man? Come on, don't you want to be Spider-Man? And now let's go to the next version of Spider, Awakened Spider. Awakened Spider, it's really good. That's all I really have to say. It's just really good. We have these moves: Thermal Laceration, Silk Prison, Eternal White, Heavenly Punishment, and Spider Highway. Now let's go to the first move. Okay, you're supposed to hold that one, but didn't hold that one. Then we have Silk Prison. Also good, like an area attack move. Then Eternal White. Yep, useful. You also have to hold that one, pretty sure. Oh yeah, this is like actual thermal laceration. But here is the most useful move out of Spider. I'm talking about the Spider Highway. I'm joking. Spider Highway is really cool. It's fun. But we all know what it is. It's Heavenly Punishment. And this is because you could just one-shot you could actually just one-shot a player. You could use one ability and just kill someone. And you might think that this is overpowered, but you do actually have to aim this, but it is still really overpowered in my opinion. Having an option to one-shot somebody is just good. It doesn't matter how lucky you have to be. The option to one-shot somebody in Blox Fruits is pretty crazy. But now that we've talked about both of these fruits, you might be asking which one is better. Now it really comes down to your preference. If you want a really fun fruit that allows you to be Spider-Man, one-shot players, and also just let you beat the boss that's the second team boss, Don Swan, yeah, completely go for Spider. But if you do want a move that will help you for mastery, and it's also fun, but not as fun as Spider in my opinion. If you just want a fruit that's good all around, good for grinding, good for mastery grinding, good for useful. Goodbye.